Okay, so we got to get into something serious, man. This was crazy to me. This is like some real Breaking Bad like level shit that's going on in our country.
It is.
I'm about to just put y'all in. So this is a clip. Santes Pliego is who posted it, but I don't think this is his content. But I just want y'all to just take a listen. It's a 3-minute clip, but it's I won't play the whole thing, but it's worth checking out. So.
I forgot to mention, Trank prices are kept fixed by the cartel. The original crooked veterinarian at the top of the supply chain doesn't sell to the Trank brothers or anyone directly. They sell wholesale to a broker who works for a Mexican drug cartel. What are those guys like?
Sturdy, very sturdy. They won't do what I'm doing.
Do they kind of control things on like a high level?
Yes, they do.
That's
Prices,
scary.
He's talking to a man in all
For my
black.
own safety, I don't want to say which one, but the cartel sets a fixed price for xylazine bottles and closely monitors Trank as it travels down the supply chain, particularly as it moves from the Trank brothers onto the blocks, like Kensington. If any blocks are found to be cutting and weakening Trank to maximize profit or getting xylazine from outside veterinarians, they would almost instantly be killed, and the cartel doesn't have to do it themselves.
They can get you touched without even being here.
Really?
Yes, sir. They'll drop the price.
Just like a bag on somebody's head?
Yeah, no problem.
And that word just kind of circulates
That's
around?
right.
In the past year, though, this market has become increasingly difficult to regulate due to an overseas manufacturer called Han Hong Pharmaceuticals, which is an unregulated company based in Wuhan, China. This company, which should be a household name, is funded directly by the infamous Wuhan Institute of Virology. But I like having a YouTube channel, so I'm going to save my cross-analysis for a later date. Anyways, Han Hong Pharmaceuticals was recently revealed to be the company solely responsible for selling fentanyl precursors to the Mexican drug cartels, who then bake these chemicals in a laboratory into pills and powder to import into the United States. Because of the success of the open-air Trank market in Philadelphia, this company recently figured out about xylazine. And so, about a year ago, Han Hong began selling their own variant of xylazine, but instead of liquid, in a powder form for only $20 a kilo, which they've been attempting to sell to drug dealers in Philadelphia on platforms like Telegram and WhatsApp. Unlike the trade of fentanyl, which requires the cartel as a middleman to bake the precursors, Han Hong's invention of powdered xylazine allows them to cut out the cartel as a middleman and sell directly to dealers. For a period of time, this was a real game changer for Trank dealers. However, this majorly weakened the control of the cartel, who had already set a fixed price for liquid xylazine bottles, leading them to impose a death sentence on anyone caught receiving or trading powdered Chinese xylazine. This green light on someone's life, however, is imposed remotely. Because Philadelphia is so poor, all the cartel has to do is contact the city's gang leaders through private channels, with someone's picture, their name, and a price. In the following days, a feeding frenzy for that person's life will ensue.
3 gunmen firing dozens of shots in broad daylight, killing a 19-year-old man who was sitting on some steps.
From an outside perspective, it may look like gang warfare or just simply black-on-black crime. But it's actually a proxy war between Chinese corporations and Mexican drug cartels. For this reason, the advent of Trank in Philadelphia has led to a major spike in homicides. And almost nobody...
If you don't think this shit is happening in every major city, you are a big fool.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Like, this is the shit that I'm glad that there's somebody who's being able to shine a light on this. But just listen to this shit. This shit is straight out of some Breaking Bad. Like, somebody would write this. Like, these folks, not only are this
is they clone Tyrone.
Basically, but this is like, it might be even more sinister.
Yeah.
It's more sinister because just think about this. Like, just think about the picture he just painted. He said that these Chinese companies are supplying them with what they need for the fentanyl and also cutting them out of the deal for the Trank. Like, they're literally banking on both sides.
And then they're going directly into black neighborhoods in the United States and wreaking havoc. The drugs are coming from them. The violence is coming from them.
Like, it's all, and then we have these individuals, these conservative individuals talking about black on black crime and all this other shit, when it's like, no, nigga, this isn't black on black crime. It's a fucking proxy war.
Yeah,
being
that's
fought
exactly what it is.
with black bodies. Not a Mexican cartel nigga gotta die for this. Not a Chinese corporate leader gotta die for this. Nothing but black bodies who's gonna die from the product and from the commerce. What's needed for the logistics of the commerce?
What happens if all the black people just decide to stop altogether?
It's not just the black people though. This is disenfranchised people. So trailer park
All
niggas
of the
is going through this.
disenfranchised people.
There's gonna be more. There's always gonna be disenfranchised people. That's how the system works.
Like, what if they're just like, you know what? Fuck it. We're not selling your shit anymore.
Then they gonna kill you.
They gonna kill everybody?
You think if a nick that we could put people in here, bro. We got if I have the fears that people really want to have, and we can just send folks off the border, and you gonna send them to sanctuaries around the country. What do I care? If I have to kill off every fucking black person that's selling that's buying and selling my product, I can just send in agents. So like, and that's just super conspiracy with it. But this is shit right here where documented. Like the nigga is talking to one of the Trank brothers about what's going on in the city.
Yeah, this is real. It's happening.
Like, and for people to talk about this and try to criticize our community when we have so many outside forces that are affecting our daily decision making. Like, that just makes me like, just to hearing about them killing that 19-year-old boy, that makes me think about some of the shootings that I've heard about and seen of young kids and what they really got killed for. It wasn't a dispute that they was having. He was buying something from somebody else and somebody was committing a hit.
Like, you really just got a notification on WhatsApp with somebody's picture, and then everyone is trying to kill you.
It's like some John Wick shit.
It is.
That's exactly what happened on John Wick. And then again, they try to talk to the distant. That's why I hate.
That's crazy. That's really crazy to think that's going on. Babies getting sold, and then black people are getting used to fight in wars where we're making crumbs of the money.
If you think about it, it's only one person.
All of the risk, the lowest reward.
Yeah.
Fuck us.
Yeah.
Every time.
And it's just this mentality of I gotta get mine that goes from the top down.
Yep.
And we just keep passing the buck off until we get the young crash out who don't know no better. And now he on the floor on the ground, or he got somebody else on the floor on the ground in blood. He done lost his life because he going to jail for a few years, but because he a kid, he gonna get out and be able to come back. You know, it's just nasty work. And we keep getting the blame, like, we're these creatures that can't be civilized, when it's like there's so much disenfranchisement around us and y'all are taking advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, it's unfortunate, but you can get a lot of shit done by giving a black man a lot of cash, or a poor man at that, a lot of cash at once. And I'm pretty sure like when the price drop on this, if we actually looked at it and the percentages of it and the cuts and all this stuff and the splits, it's like, bro, y'all niggas just killed each other probably for like 10 racks, yo. Not even that.
And then in comparison to what these people are making, you just killed the man for a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, I remember I was just reading about.
They're just trying to keep control.
I didn't get to watch it yet, but the Griselda just came out tonight, and they were saying she was making like $80 million a month.
Oh, we gonna watch.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it after this. But they were saying she was making, so this thing, that's almost $1 billion a year, and that's the kind of money that. And that was in the,
you wouldn't
and
be
that
able
was in
to
the
tell
80s.
me nothing.
That was in the 70s and 80s. Like, that was back in the day.
Oh,
so just
my
imagine
God.
what I would argue that these cartels might be trillionaires.
They are.
Like when you actually did if you were to do a real surface evaluation, it's trillionaires. And you can't imagine what these folks would do just for a little bit of that. So it's fucked up, man. Just be aware of what's going on, man.
High risk, high reward, man.
Stop using narratives like black on black crime and stuff like that. It's not. No, this is a proxy war between countries and people who don't care about the people that are fighting. Like, literally,
Black on black
the
crime
shit we
is
doing in
propaganda.
Africa, the shit they doing in Africa with the proxy wars in Africa, they just doing it right here in our communities. Don't forget that. All right,
That's
man.
their bag.
What's
next?
Let's lighten up. Let's lighten it up now, man. You know, we've been that was intense.
This has been a slightly more serious episode.
It has been. We've tried to lighten it up a little bit here and there, but
But we also.
But we gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah, we went to school for journalism.
We attack the hard topics.
Sometimes we do journalism things.
We bring the hard topics. You did really good on that too. I'm proud of you. You did that.
Oh, thank you.
You did good. So let's get into some funner shit right now.
Funner shit.
Some funner shit.